Hey everybody, welcome. I hope that you are enjoying the 12 Days of Christmas giveaway. And as part of that celebration, I wanted to come in and do a bonus training with you on exactly what I have been doing and what I am doing to create massive business shifting results in this month and what I have been doing over the last couple of months in this quarter. So let's talk about exactly what I'm doing and what you can do to make this your biggest month and your biggest quarter ever, regardless of what's happening in your business, regardless of what stage you are in right now, whether you have never had a client, whether you don't know what the heck to do, or whether you've had some clients and you're looking for more. So the first question that I have for you is I want you to consider the answer to the question, do I believe that I deserve to create a business that feels easy and fun? And while on the surface, you might think, oh my gosh, Christine, of course I do. Like, what's wrong with you? Of course I do. I want you to really consider this because here's something that I discovered for myself and my clients. It's that a lot of times we believe that running our own business has to be really hard. We believe that we have to be attached to our phones all the time, that every notification needs to be turned on, that we get right back to people when they ask us a question, that we are checking our email in the bathroom. The only reason I know that is because I used to totally be guilty of that. That we work 7 days a week. We work nights and weekends. We're constantly available for our clients. We're constantly checking for responses, Facebook messages, emails, Instagram DMs, whatever, in the hopes that that will bring us a client, that obsession, that like attachment to our devices and dedication to our businesses will bring us clients. Let me tell you something. In the last quarter, I have consistently had October and November matched my biggest months ever. And December is going to blow my biggest month ever in business out of the water by like 40% or more. Here's why. Here's what my life has looked like over the past few months, okay? Behind the scenes. Travel for fun, voluntary travel, working less than I had before, making time to go do things like hang out with friends, go have dinner with somebody, do some things that maybe aren't convenient and maybe take half a day, but that are really, really fun for me. Take some time to rest and recover because I've had a couple of health issues going on. Make some time to be present for my kid and my husband who have also been dealing with health issues, right? In fact, we've had some chronic stuff happening with my 2-year-old. And while we're looking into that and getting her, the treatment that she needs and investigating all of that, it's also resulted in like some major messes that I won't go into any detail on. But they have felt disastrous, and I'll just leave it at that. Big old messes, right? Big old things that are not fun or wonderful or happy and like exciting to deal with when you wake up in the morning or go to bed at night or just like in the middle of the day. Here is what I want you to know. A lot of times I hear from people saying like, oh, my life is busy, or, oh, I'm taking a new job, or, oh, I've got this personal thing happening with a relationship in my life. It's a really stressful time. Do you think like I need to put my business on hold? And my answer would be, that's your choice. A lot of times, like when it comes to, choosing when to hire a coach and working with clients, that kind of thing, when to hire a mentor, what I tell them is this is the exact time you need support the most to help you figure out exactly what to do to grow your business every day, right? As opposed to all those things that are distracting you and that could keep you stuck and spinning. So my question for you is, do you believe that you are worthy and deserving of creating a business that is fun and easy, and not one that is stressful and that is going to burn you out like your 9-to-5 has? Because if you don't believe that, and you just think you got to put your head down and grind and hustle, that's exactly what you're going to create. What do you think of that? Hey, Sarah. Yes, this is such an exciting topic. And if you have questions on that, I would love to hear them. Because here's what I know. This year, I have doubled my revenue in business from last year. And it has also been the most fun, and I would say the most relaxed I've been in business since starting. Now, those two things are not coincidence, right? So often we're pushing ourselves so hard. We're demanding so much of ourselves. We're not taking good care of ourselves. Or we're like putting pressure on ourselves to be perfect at self-care because that's the thing that's going to get us a client. As opposed to like, what is the reason that you are getting into or got into this business in the first place? Is it to have fun? Is it to live a life with passion? Do you believe deep down that you are worthy and deserving, or do you believe that's selfish? Or do you believe you're not allowed to have what you want? Or do you believe that you have to give, and you're not allowed to receive in return? If you have those things running and you have those deep beliefs, guess what you're going to create in your business, right? Do you truly believe that your 9-to-5 income is the steady, safe way to make a living? Or do you believe that your 9-to-5 is actually not that safe, right? Have you learned to start to think like an entrepreneur where you create your own job security? Do you believe that insurance and 401ks are simply a line item in your entrepreneur business budget? Or do you believe they are the end-all be-all security that keeps you staying in a 9-to-5? Listen, I don't care if you have access to insurance on your own, or if you're going to have to go buy it when you work for yourself. It is simply something that can be a line item in your budget. Literally, when you are earning 5-figure months, multiple 5-figure months, when you are having a 6-figure year, whatever the thing is, right? When you've generated multiple 6 figures in revenue in a few years' time, like I have in this business, it's simply insurance, saving for retirement. Those things simply become something to put in your business's budget. They are no longer a reason to stay in your job. Listen, I know insurance is not cheap. I know it's not. I also know it's something that you can buy, right? And that it can become an expense that you purchase, that you set aside money for, and that you pay a premium for as part of running a successful business. Okay? That's a massive mind shift that you can begin to make right now, because I know a lot of you watching this are saying, the reason I can't leave my 9-to-5, or the reason I'm out and I can't replace my income is because XYZ excuse. And I really appreciate you sharing that with me. But I am also here to tell you that those are simply beliefs. And you can change those beliefs. You can change those beliefs, and you can change the results that you get. Sarah says, I love that. Until this year, I'd always thought working hard was the key. I didn't have what I wanted because I wasn't working hard enough. Oh my gosh, Sarah, yes, me too. I so used to be there, right? If I just work harder, if I just push harder, whatever, then I'll finally have this elusive thing that I want. But I love this message of making it fun. Very inspiring to hear about this year versus your last year. Yeah, and you know what? It's a choice, because some of you are the kind of people who are naturally spontaneous and have fun in your lives, and you prioritize that. Not so much me. I love to work. I've always prioritized work. I was the nerd in high school and college, right? I'm very responsible, and I would always prioritize like doing work, taking care of my clients over having fun. But it got to the point where that was out of balance, and that actually wasn't helping me build my business. So a great example of this is so wild. So I was recently, just this month, I was in Nashville. I just spent a week in Nashville and had like some amazing meetings and some awesome connections, and got invited to some like super exciting events that I'm going to get to share behind the scenes with you, and make some connections I've wanted to make for like my entire career. And I also had an opportunity to meet up with a friend who I've been friends with for the whole length of my coaching journey, running this business. So since 2015, and she lives in Nashville. And so we drove and we met up for dinner. And you know, Nashville like is like it's a big city, and the traffic's really bad. And so I had to take like a whole lot of time away from work time, right, to drive there and to sit and have a long meal and drive back. And the traffic like took twice as long as everything was supposed to, blah, 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 like super inconvenient, right? I shut down my email because I don't have it on my phone. I shut down all my notifications because I don't have those on my phone either. I didn't check nothing except ways to get me there and back, right? And I didn't check anything when I got home. I came home, I went to bed, had a wonderful time, like half a day out with her, all right? The next morning I woke up, did my mindset practice, everything. When I went in to check my email, I had a message from someone. I kid you not. This is the craziest story. I had a message from someone who had found me on Google. My site is not optimized. I've never done anything with SEO. It's not how I've built my business, not where I've put my time focus. One of the first articles I wrote, like just a few months into my business, 3 years ago. She found me, she Googled me, she found an article, it resonated with her, she checked out my website, she applied for a sales call. I did nothing to attract that person into my life except go have fun with my friend. Go have fun with my friend. Now, so out of the blue, she doesn't belong to my email list, she's not a member of this group, so out of the blue, I knew and I recognized, because for me, the more fun I have in my business, the faster it grows. That's a pattern for me. If you're struggling in your business, are you making time for fun, or are you using it as a reason to beat yourself up? The struggle, are you using it as a reason to beat yourself up more and to work harder? It's a chance for you to take a step back and go, am I living in the definition of insanity, which is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results? Is that my reality right now? If I am pushing and working harder in order to get to this place where I suddenly feel free, then maybe. Do I believe that I am worthy and deserving of having a business that is easy and fun? Number one. And number two, am I living as if that's true? Am I making time for fun in my business? Right? Am I making time for fun in my business? Whatever that looks like. Meeting up with friends, going out and talking to people where your business is naturally going to come up, but not like going to some networking event that's going to make you break out in hives because you hate networking events. How much fun are you integrating into your business right now? Is your business giving you energy, or is it feeling like a drain? The way that you generate multiple six figures in a business in a few years' time, in 3 years' time, and double your business growth year on year in revenue is not by making it hard and not fun. That is not the point. That is not a life with passion. And I know that a lot of you watching this believe somewhere deep down that the hustle and the grind and making it hard and working your butt off all the time is ultimately the way to get where you want to go, where you feel free and have fun. But because I was there. But listen, if you don't give yourself permission to have fun along the way, and probably schedule it, that's what I have to do. Let's be honest, just calling myself out on that. Give yourself permission to schedule it and not to be perfect at it. That's the way you create a business where you work less, you travel more, if that's a thing that you want to do, and you double your revenue year on year. I would love to hear your thoughts about this. And I'd love to hear what you have found to be true when you have more fun, how your business grows. I'd love to hear that. I'd love for you to share that in the comments with me. And I'd also love to know what you would love to know about this topic and this training, because I am going to give you some more details, go behind the scenes, break things down in the days and weeks to come. But here's what I want you to know. It's totally possible. These are the kinds of things I'm really focusing on in order to make this my biggest month and quarter ever, while working less, while traveling more, and while getting some amazing opportunities lined up for 2019. Let me know what you'd love to know about this more in the comments so I can customize the next trainings for you. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to go hop on a coaching call. Go have some fun. Let me know what you did, and I'll talk to you soon.